Hello Lycos, welcome back to our channel. It's me, your favorite one and only baby girl Malika. So today we are doing the critical review of Mr. Aloy's series, Another Mistake in Marriage, episode 24. So it starts with Kitos Mom, reassuring Kizito that she'll always take her side. He is her son, she is his mother, so she'll always have his back. Now, this is where this part is very confusing to me, like, as I don't get, because Kizito's mother, you know very well that your child is a ticking time bomb, right? And you are reassuring him, that it's okay to to do what you're doing, because tell him that you're taking his side, you are with him. It means you're validating him, and that is what Kizito wants. You're telling him that no, whatever it is that you're doing, I'm on your side, blah blah blah. But now you're telling him, but I want that child to stay. Angel must have the baby. Yes. Now, if you look at it properly, Kizito's mom is one self-centered woman, just like Oma's mother. Just like Angel's mother. I used to think that Kizito's mother, she was there to help out, to make sure everything goes right and all the rest. But one thing is obvious. This woman thinks of none other but herself. She is self-centered. All she's focused on is that baby, a person, the child that will replace her son Kizito, that will be the heir to her throne. So why? Because she has two kids. It's obvious she has two kids, Kizito and Clara. So now Clara is a woman, eventually she'll get married, she'll have her family. But Kizito, no woman will want to get married if Angel leaves his house, and no woman wants to have kids for him based on his mental instability. She wants everything humanly possible that Angel should be the one to bear that cross. Instead of this woman telling her son to treat his wife better, keep repeating it to him, because his brain is obvious there's nothing inside. She's busy telling her son, encouraging her son, to look for ways how he will deal with Chioma. Well, you know very well that this guy have no sense. He has no sense. For you to encourage him, like, treat your wife right, as you were doing in the beginning, treat your wife right, protect her, make sure she's okay, stuff like that, make sure that baby is okay and all the rest. No, you're sending him towards Chioma, and you know very well that he sees Chioma like an enemy, because Chioma is trying to protect Angel. He sees her like an enemy. When you send him towards that direction, you don't need to say it. Just making him understand that you support whatever he is thinking now, because eventually sitting there, Kizito is thinking of how to get rid of Chioma by all means humanly possible. You telling him, I support you, I'm your mother, I am this, it means you are okay with whatever it is that he's planning. And this woman knows that whatever it is that he's planning, if he gets in trouble, she'll take him out of it. So, based on her connections. But one thing is certain, the person that will bring you down will always be close by. That is Clara. And Clara, apparently, the next thing shows Clara who get into her mom's room and was like, what the hell? What do you think you're doing? Encouraging him like that. Because, yes, you telling him that I am your mother, I'll always support you, I'm here for you. It's you indirectly telling him that, yes, go ahead, whatever it is that you're planning on doing, go ahead to do. But I thank God for one thing, that the same way they are starting with their plans is the same way George's plan is already, in the pipeline. Clara was very upset with her mom, asking her mom, how could you? You know your son, you know the type of child you have, and you giving him such words. Are you planning on buying Chioma? She said she didn't tell him that, but you told him that you're supporting him. You made him understand that you are okay with him, you're here for him and all the rest. You don't need to tell him where ABC, or you don't need to tell him 1 plus 1 equals to 2. No, he already knows that when you say 1 plus 1, you already know the answer. So when a mother, when you have a child like Kizito, you have to train that child as if you're training an infant. Yes, as if you're training an infant, because that's how his brain works. Now it's beginning to make sense. This woman, for real, she doesn't want Angels to leave that house, because the only thing that matters to her is that her son has a replacement, is that her son has an heir. That is what matters to her. Clara is making her mom understand, Mama, you are an extremist, and we know what it's like. Me, I am an extremist. I'm neither hot nor cold. I'm not warm. I am hot or cold. That's how extremists are. They are either good. When they want to do good, they are extremely good, and when they want to do bad, they are extremely bad. Honestly, me, the Malika, narrating this is my personality. I'm an extremist. If I want to be now, I'll be the sweetest person on earth. If I want to bad, I'll be the demon himself. That is me. That is my person. Unfortunately, that's how extremists are. If they want to be good, you think they are angels that fell from heaven, and if they chose to be bad or more, even Lucifer himself will take a jotter and be taking notes down to learn how to be evil through them, because they are worse. So, what's her name? Clara is telling her mom that, Mama, I know you too well. I know you too well. I know when you're making plans, you don't need to tell Kizito that this and that. Just you, the things that comes out of your mouth is encouraging him. And to think that Kizito is not stable and you be saying those things to him rather than saying something else is appalling. Honestly, it's appalling for a mother. This woman that I thought this woman was the savior, like she was going to help Angel, to get Angel out of that house. But it's obviously I wasted my time. Omo, this woman is not ready to get anybody out of anywhere. Chioma have to do it. Chioma and Clara have to come together to do this, which means everything that Kizito is today is his mother. Yes, his mother is responsible for his rotten attitude. His mother is responsible for whatever it is today, because this woman chose to be self-centered. She's thinking, and she had the effrontery to tell her daughter that, I am not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about Kizito. I am thinking about the heir. That is all that matters to her. That is all that matters. The only thing this woman was supposed to do, she had just one job: raise her son well. That was the only job. Okay, now she raised her son. She didn't bargain for him to have bipolar. The next thing was confine him in a hospital. Yes, in a psychiatry hospital. Period. Not two things about it. If he says he will not take his medication, he's not supposed to buy anybody. If he wants to buy somebody, let him buy himself. But when you keep him at home, you let him get married to these women when you know his mental state. And what just turned me off was the fact that she's telling Kizito that you were supposed to attack this problem from the root of the matter, which means Kizito taking Angel's noodles to keep were all planned by him and his mother. Yes, it's obvious. The next thing shows Kizito, after talking to his mother, he goes upstairs to his room. He sees, being a sadist, he sees Angel sleeping peacefully. He doesn't want her to sleep. Oh my God. And at the end of the day, like us, let's be honest, yes, like what Mr. Aloy said from the beginning of this series, that this is a true story that happened to somebody. I don't even blame Kizito and his family. Honestly, the one person I blame in all of this, in all ramification, is Angel, period. There's no two thing about it. Because you, that person that is going through that thing, you know how painful. You can't sleep. Look at her face. She looks like she looks like a by person, like a walking CORPS. Yeah, she looks like it. So how can you stay in the house and be enduring all of this? My God. The next thing shows Chioma and Jeff. Chioma got startled by Jeff, because Choma is being worried, like her guts is telling her that something is going to go down, like something wrong is about to happen. All of us have these instincts, just that some of us choose not to listen to it. Like when your gut is telling you that something is wrong somewhere, something is going to happen somewhere, but you don't want to listen to it, it eventually happens. So she's trying to make Jeff understand that something is wrong. She can feel it. She can really feel it. She can feel that something is really wrong. But she can't tell that the only time she normally has such feelings, is when something bad is about to happen. Jeff being Jeff, he's all his thought, like Kizito live rent free in Jeff's head. All his thought is Kizito, like it must be Kizito, it must be Kizito. Not all the time, because at the end of the day, Kizito and his mom, they definitely have plans for you guys. Yeah, unfortunately, they definitely have plans for them, because trauma is an obstacle. And unfortunately, like, as this is the truth, this is the reality of life. You that is willing to fight for everyone. Unfortunately, there's never that person to fight for you. You have to fight your battle. Apart from God, that you can't see, that uses people but to do things for us, you have to fight your battle sometimes alone, because that is what is happening to Chioma now. Chioma might go through some very difficult periods, in her life, because she's trying to protect her sister who cannot even fight for herself. Like us, honestly, let's normalize being stubborn from time to time. Yes, it's very important. It helps. Let's normalize being stubborn, and let's normalize listening to our guts. Let's learn, the art of sometimes taking even a day in a week to fast, so that you will be able, sometimes to be in touch with your spirits. Let me tell you, if I say the Holy Spirit, some people will say not everybody is a Christian. Okay, let me say your inner mind, your inner thoughts. Yes, because it fits on prayers. It doesn't fit on physical food. It fits on its own food. It's prayers. So I think that's all I can say, because if Angel had listened to her gut, if she didn't listen to anybody, but she listened to what her inner man was telling her, she wouldn't have married Kizito. She would have realized that it was a trap. My people, this word that English people said, all that glitters are not gold, is the truth. Because you look at Kizito on the street, he's a handsome man, well built, huge, like most of us women love, fit. He works out, he's wealthy, he's single, he has no child. That's a walking red flag without you knowing. Yes, sometimes it could be that he's too picky, but most of the time that I have seen or heard, even with some of our celebrities, they are single walking red flags. Honestly, they are walking red flags, to be honest. So we should not be fooled, us women. Sometimes we shouldn't be fooled. It's really sad. I can't lie to you people. This episode really breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. I didn't know Kizito's mom would flip like that, even knowing fully well that her son is not okay. I can't take it. The next scene shows Kizito's mom pacing in her room, like she's thinking, like trying to plan on what they have to do to Chioma. And Kizito, as usual, who have no sense, he doesn't know what to do, has come to his mother, to find out what are they going to do with the Chioma situation. And this is where it makes me sad, because this is where I realize that Kizito's mom all along has been aiding Kizito in doing his rubbish. She has been the one helping Kizito in doing this thing, because if Kizito could buy his child, his first child with Flora, his first wife, and gets away with it, it's simply because his mom is aiding him. Yeah, it's because his mom is aiding him. And his sister is not happy at all. Clara is not happy at all, because how can you know that this guy is a ticking time bomb, like Clara said, but still you're You're feeding him with words that could, change the narrative in his mind in a worst way. Because now he's coming to like, mom, this Clara, this trauma situation, what do you think? Do you think I should buy her? It's just, that's where his mind went to. Okay, keeping her busy, like what Kizito's mom said, might still mean that maybe um pay somebody to try to hook up with her, or maybe get her a better job. Keeping her busy might mean a lot of things, a lot of things. Why can't she just tell her son one single thing? Take care of your wife, because she needs it now that she's pregnant. Pamper her and all the rest. My people, we are going to end this video. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for all my viewers. I'm super grateful. I see how the channel is growing little by little, step by step. I'm super grateful. All right, thank you so much, guys. On this note, I'll have to say bye, guys. But before I go, like I always say, it's better to be single, to be single than to be in toxicity called marriage or relationship. Your mental health is way, way much better than any nonsense. On this note, I have to say bye, guys.